in the employer point of view, I think they should build a kind of like a support system for the employees, and I don't see the situation that employers could monitor employees. I see that employees should be able to monitor themselves and then kind of share the data, for example, for occupational health care if they want to consult or whatever. But I don't think that there will ever be a situation that like employer would say that you have to sleep 7 hours a night or you get a shot or something. Like 3 shots per out. I don't believe that, but it's for the support system.
Yeah. Okay, so then how about this sort of owning and controlling and exporting and importing the data? You of course maybe think that occupational health service should be maybe the one that somehow gathers and collects and supplies these maybe my data apps and so on. How about if the employee changes the workplace and there's a different occupational health service provider, or the employer changes health service provider, what happens to the data?
Well, actually, I think that in the perfect world we wouldn't store any data at all. We just, if it could be possible, we could maybe pay per view kind of thing that if we need the health records, we can go to the e-archive and if the patient gives the promise or the assent, and then if the employee has some data, he or she can provide the data for us, and actually we didn't even need any data. But in the analysis point of view, that comes to the like, what do we sell to the company? Maybe the company could also buy the data, or maybe buy the data from the individual, the employee, or from the e-archive, just to analyze the behavior of maybe sick leaves and the relationship to how do the employees sleep, or like I said before. But in the perfect situation, I don't even think we really need the data at all.
Yeah. Okay. How about trade unions? Are you interested in other kinds of data than working hours? Stress level measured from
we have some plans for develop more organic into that direction, more like well-being. Yeah.
How do you see it? Do you want to be the one collecting the data, or maybe cooperation with occupational health service provider, or how do you see that it should be?
It can be an option to cooperate with some other actors also. Yeah.
How about then services to the direction of the employees? Do you have maybe resources to somehow consult the employees or employers, or like what then if you have the data, what happens then?
Well, we think that it's everybody's their own data, and we are not giving that somebody's data to their employer or something like that. So it's really important that the person who is using ICANN is the owner of the data.
Yeah.
Somehow.
But are you able then, if I use, for example, ICANN app, and then I realize that okay, that I'm spending 3 hours every night or evening reading my emails.
Yes.
Can I get some support from? Do you give me some course on how to read my emails, or what kind of action?
The ICANN should be giving you some advices.
Okay, so it's automatic.
Automatically, and then maybe we can provide you some personal service also that if you want to have some, for instance, our career coach services, so please check contact us or something like that.
Okay. Okay, then do you see some negative sides for measuring oneself? Does it happen? Does it happen too much in from maybe healthcare? Do you have patients who are maybe tracking too much of themselves?
Yeah, I have heard stories about people gone crazy about measuring themselves too much, and that obviously I think creates some new problems.
Okay, Peter, did you have a question or comment, or can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can, loud and clear.
Well, I would like to ask some essential questions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hearing myself back.
Turn the computer a bit.
So, one of the more essential questions.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Nani?
Okay.
Okay,
Are you still
go
there?
on.
Huh?
Yes, go on.
Yes, go on. Okay. Well, thank you very much. You solved this problem of hearing myself back. That's great. Yeah, you know, you are asking a lot of technical questions, and I think all this technology and improving data, that's a wonderful thing. That should go on. The point is, how are we going to deal with it? What kind of consciousness will we use to deal with it? And nowadays, most organizations in countries are still operating on a certain paradigm that's very close to controlling the data, controlling the issues. For instance, you might ask the question, okay, now I'm monitoring that people have to move better, they have to eat better. Why didn't they do this in the first place? So what's happening with our government that this is not already happening without all that data? You see, because otherwise the discussion would be just a technological one. And this will go on, and I am a great supporter of that. But I also am a great supporter of heightening our awareness of what to do with the data. What kind of values do we need to be able to handle the vast amount of data in the future? That's my question.
Yeah, I definitely agree that that kind of questions we should be asking and answering, but I'm not sure, at least I don't have the answers. Maybe
No.
I think we...
But we do need to ask these questions.
Yeah,
so
we need experimenting on this field, and I think we need collecting the data in order to start answering what to do with the data, and where does it come from, and why does it look like it does.
And not much just focusing on apps and technology, but also focus on the consciousness, please.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good advice for us all.
I think the key question is what kind of services we are building up on the data, how we are using it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And that was one of my questions.
Sorry.
What kind of services, for example, trade unions are prepared to offer for their members and so on. Okay, then I think the final step could be that we will start. Are there some questions in the audience still? Yeah, emphasis on measuring performance ignores the measurement of quality and also the contribution to corporate goals. That's not easy. How will this tech help? Yeah, that's a difficult question, I think.
Is somebody asking me?
Well, anybody, anybody with an answer. I think measuring quality, especially in information work, is always...
Measuring quality is not so... We do it by measuring values in organizations. And it's done already a lot in a lot of companies throughout the world.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so now the final, let's go to the key lessons, and then we can check them, comment them, and also vote. Is it this good? No?
I would like to say one comment about what kind of services trade unions has given to their members based on data. So trade unions has really much data collected for several 10 years about salaries. So it's a field we know really much about.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally think the trade unions would maybe, but they are in an interesting position since you have a lot of data. Your members at least trust you, and you could have maybe even wider possibilities to use the data compared to, for example, even occupational health service providers. Even though you guys are trusted, at least I think in general level in Finland, very much as well. You are in an interesting position if you take the action, I guess. Yeah, so the top key lessons are multiple actors are interested in the benefits that might be gained from the data collection. I think this is definitely true in the work environment, and they are often conflicting interests also. In the future, many different kinds of data can be combined in order to create more holistic picture of health. Yeah, definitely so. And here, as I said, I think trade unions could have interesting possibilities if they move forward fast. Quantified employee is an example on how data can be used to improve life quality of individuals. Yeah, especially in sort of the workplace setting. Okay, thank you. Thank you for all the data you have inputted here and all the excellent questions. Any final remarks or comments or questions? Thank you. We're going to have a quantified employee related seminar maybe in February or March, something like that. And then there we will present also research on different subjects on the topic. So if you're interested, send me an email or Twitter link, Twitter or something like that, and contact me or ask me direct. Yep, thank you very much.